Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome.
Hey,
we're going to do a
guys.
little hot topics.
Yes.
So much going on, y'all.
Too much.
By now you've probably heard about the dentist and his wife who were murdered
in their home.
Yeah. Their small children were there. The children were unharmed. They were not
Murdered.
They didn't murder. Yeah. I guess unharmed is not.
It's relative. It's relative, man.
In my mind, I thinking like they're in a room and can't get out. You know how you kind of you might have a little something on the door that
like child safety,
right? So I'm not sure, but that might have been what the younger one they said was in his crib, so he couldn't get out. The little one. The other one who's still a toddler.
Yeah, 4 and 1. Their ages were 4 and 1.
I'm not sure exactly how that
let's say this.
Down.
They were unharmed by the person who murdered the adults.
So the wife's ex-husband has been arrested. Now, this is someone, they've been divorced because she and this husband have been married
for
5 years, 5 or 6 years. And so they had no children.
The ex-husband.
So they had no children.
Yes.
No, they were divorced.
Yes.
It
was a short marriage.
Yes. Go on about your business.
Yes.
So why was upset with her, I really don't
8 years later.
8 years
so
later. So
kind of the timeline.
And he lived in Chicago. So they're not even in the same town. I'm not running into you in the grocery store or just, driving
seeing
by.
You
there
out
he
to
is.
Dinner.
Yeah. So there's none of that.
No.
So I'm really having a hard time.
So the alleged murderer, who is the ex-husband, his name is Michael. He is a Chicago-based vascular surgeon. Michael and Monique is Michael's ex-wife and the wife that was murdered. They were together for a brief stint. They were married for 7 months. At the end of the marriage, or at the end of the 7-month time, her family had to help her move while Michael was at work. Now that's a huge red flag to me. That like not even like your girlfriends are coming to help you pack. Like no, you've had to call family reinforcements.
Kind of leave when he's not there.
Yes, and leave when he's not there.
It kind of speaks to maybe it's
to the fear.
Yes,
to the fear. And she spoke about severe emotional manipulation. She spoke about several threats that he had made to kill her while they were together. He fought her on this divorce, guys. So they lived as husband and wife for 7 months.
He's a surgeon. Now let's talk about this.
He's a vascular surgeon.
We talked about like
professions not to marry.
Yes, and
that was one of them. Remember, surgeons were on the list.
Back in my heyday, a person I dated that was a physician told me that surgeons had a God complex.
They do.
So, and I just took his word for it because he was a physician. But and I have no personal knowledge of a surgeon, but this kind of speaks to that. It does, that he kind of had this thing.
And what's strange was she left the marriage and was willing to, hey, just
walk away.
I just want to walk away.
I just want my freedom.
So from the time they got married, we go 7 months of living a husband-wife. The divorce took 2 years, y'all, because he fought this divorce tooth and nail. So within 2 years, she finally gets free.
If you're fighting somebody, why would they want you? If you've put them through all this hell, even if you're trying to win them back, just in my mind, I'm thinking if I still love this person, I want this person.
Yeah.
That would not be the way to do it. Mm-mm. Do you know what I mean? Mm-mm. I would be showering them with flowers.
Yes, because
I'd be helping them out. I want to prove to them that I love them, that I want them back, that I'm changed. I'm whatever the, I mean, I would think that would be the approach I would take, just me, if I was in this position.
We're going to do
fighting
bullying.
them for 2 years. Like she's going to turn around and like, oh yes, I still love you.
I give up.
No. Even if I had a shred of something for you, it's gone now.
It's gone
in 2 years,
because you've made my life
that flown away. I don't even, you might be on fire when spit it out.
That's it. So Monique moves on. Monique meets Spencer, who's also a dentist. Okay, so Monique is a dentist. Spencer's a dentist. She's already divorced.
Oh, is Monique a dentist?
She's a dentist as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, to my understanding, they're both dentists.
Okay, and I think she was had been at home with the kids for a bit.
Yes. So and like I said, they have young kids.
Not practicing.
They have young kids. They have a 4-year-old child and a 1-year-old child. So very young. You're still really in the weeds at that age. And 8 years later, your ex-husband, who you were only with, like living as husband and wife,
not even
for
a whole
7
year.
months. Now just think about this. You're pregnant for 9 months. It takes longer to bake a baby than they were married. I mean, really, than they were married. This man shows up 8 years later. Ladies, men, people, single people, or maybe you're in a relationship, be very mindful about vetting people. We all want companionship. We all want, okay, I'm not victim blaming. I'm just speaking in general because sometimes.
Because he probably looks good on paper. I bet you he does.
So I agree with you. But I know they didn't, according to what the family is saying, she and the ex-husband did not date very long before they got married.
Oh, okay. That's probably that love bombing.
Oh yeah, that whirlwind.
Hurry it up.
Yes, I'm young. Let's have kids. Yeah. So I am saying I'm not victim blaming at all. My heart breaks for the children. That's why it's hard for me to say, oh, they were unharmed. No, you're definitely harmed. Your parents got murdered. Wow. The neighbors heard kids crying and went to check.
The reason the husband never misses work. Always checks in. Right. That was what alerted them because the other dentist, I guess that he was in practice with, was like, "No,
where's Spencer? Spencer is always
here."
Yeah.
And so a couple of the coworkers went to check on him.
That's right.
Somebody at the office went ahead and called the police. We are worried about our coworker. Yeah. And when they got there, they heard from the outside. They're on the porch or whatever.
Mm-hmm. The
babies are crying. Yeah. So they know something is wrong because they love these kids, and these kids would not be crying.
Screaming and crying and hooting like
so
this.
So something has happened. So that's the discovery was made. So it's still an ongoing thing. He has been arrested.
Mind you, like Lisa said, he don't live there.
No, he lives in Chicago
from Chicago
area.
To Columbus, Ohio,
where I was born.
That's what it was. I was like, why do I know that?
But
500, isn't it like 500 plus miles?
Oh, you have to go through Chicago is in Illinois. He had to go through Illinois, through Indiana to get to Ohio. He went through 3 states.
AKA, you had a whole bunch of time to think
about it. So it was premeditated. Which is what he's charged
and
with.
There's footage of him kind of, I guess, casing it as well. Lurking through the
alleys and stuff.
Yes. He went in the wee hours of the morning.
House. They found multiple weapons.
Yes.
And just a lot of things. So we'll keep you posted. It's kind of an interesting case. Now, FYI, a couple seasons ago, we talked about a dentist that poisoned the wife. He was accused of poisoning the wife with smoothies, which we said, smoothies, if you want to hide, that's where you put vegetables with kids, that'll hide some stuff. Well, he was putting, is it arsenic or something? Something poison in
slowly,
her.
Remember, she thought she was
died,
sick.
And she back and forth. Okay. Well, he was convicted. So FYI, that took many years.
Get convicted.
Yeah, he got convicted.
Okay, I didn't realize. Okay.
Payday always comes. God
baby.
Don't settle up every Saturday night, but he settles up.
That's
so we'll keep you posted on this.
We will.
So that's one hot topic.
Again, guys, I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying if you have the chance, vet them as much as possible.
What? Women, we are blessed with intuition.
Yes,
we really are. We
really
do
are.
have something ain't right. Now, you might not can prove it, but always listen to that inner voice, because I'm telling you, on paper, he probably looked real good.
But don't
he's
you
a surgeon.
Oh yeah.
He's, I don't know where he went to
he's
school.
gainfully employed. I'm sure he's charming
great credit.
enough.
He's probably got all the things.
He got some stuff.
But
crazier
there probably was something that was a little somebody felt. Now maybe not her, because she was probably
enamored at the time.
But so if you do feel that, just don't do.
But haven't you had that feeling, and you kind of shove it down, and you go anyway?
Oh yeah.
And then this has happened to me, guys, where I have a little feeling and I go anyway, and then I really cannot express sometimes the regret that you have. Because for me, you're thinking
hurt because we're polite.
Yes,
we don't want to bother.
Yes,
people have had heart attacks and
strokes.
I
didn't want to mess up Christmas.
They don't want to bother anybody, or you're talking to somebody, you have a bad feeling, but I don't want to be rude. Right. I don't want to leave. The situation. So there's a lot of times that little voice is trying to keep
Lisa,
you
the
safe.
One you told me about. Okay, guys, y'all know we talk on the phone. So Lisa calls me. She's reading this story, and I'm like, "What?" So this young lady, met this guy via a dating app. They've went out on a few dates. He hits her up, calls her, texts her, whatever. Hey, my house flooded. I can't.
Oh, this was on the internet. Now I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay,
but it sounded true.
But I can't. My place had this issue,
or like it's getting fumigated or something
right?
Where you can't.
There's some issue where you've been temporarily displaced. So but they're still kind of new to dating. So she's like, okay, you can sleep on the couch. Like they're not at the level of you can sleep in my room, whatever. So guy is on the couch. She goes to bed, leaves him on the stuff, locks her door.
She did have enough sense,
which means she had a little intuition of like,
I'm not giving him
I wanted to help him, but I don't know him like that. Yeah. Right. So she locks her door. She's going to bed. He comes, dop. Hey, do you have a phone charger? She's like, oh yeah, there's one out there by the kitchen, blah, 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 blah. So at this point, that gut feeling is wearing her out. The Holy Spirit has beat her doors down. Like, man, why'd you do
something this? Something is off.
So she calls the police. Hey, this is what happened. I let him come over, but I'm just feeling really uneasy, blah, 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 blah. The police come out. And this man has a whole Dexter situation going on. There's plastic, there's tools, aka weapons. There's all this stuff.
Saws, I think. All kinds of stuff.
That's set up.
And they, whatever they do, DNA, whatever, however they test, they arrested him. But they found out he had done some stuff.
He had been linked to other
his
stuff.
DNA was connected with some unsolved things and stuff. So yeah, just listen to the little.
I guess that's my thing is like, baby, listen. And then what's his real name? Is his real name? So Chad Powers, the actor, what's the guy's name?
Glenn Powell.
Okay, Glenn Powell. He did a story. He was interviewed about his sister who lived a similar thing. Did you see that?
Oh.
His sister went out on a date with a guy. This was the second date. And she ended up, it was kind of one of those, you get talked into going to their place. Like, could we stop here? Yada, yada. Okay. And she was kind of feeling a tug, but he had been a great guy on the first date. See, given too many chances too quickly. Yeah. So she goes, and she had been complaining about something at work hurting her. So it's like my shoulders, my back type of thing. So he's like, I'll give you a rub, just over the clothes. So he gets some lotion and he's giving her this rub, and she starts to feel both burning and numbing. So she plays it off, goes to the bathroom, Lord. Ends up making a call. A few friends come to pick her up. There is some type of tenderization chemical that is used typically for animals. And if you've grown up farming and you know what it's like to have to get rid of a carcass and you can't bury it, you kind of use things
to break it down.
That was on her skin. She ended up having to go to the hospital. It immobilizes you. It has all these effects. Lord. And he's telling the story about this. So, I mean, these sound crazy, but then it's kind of happening too often.
Stay off these apps.
Well, we done talked about that with y'all. Now, listen, people been meeting folks in the streets, okay? No. Look at Ruth. Ruth went on no app and still was a whole widow and still met somebody. And anyway, yeah. So I didn't know if you heard that, but he did an interview. It was creepy. I was like, oh, okay, that's dangerous. So
anyway, sorry. In other news of folks cutting up. So Neo now with his, it ain't a throuple because he had 3.
It's a quadruple.
But now he got 4. He's added another girl to his repertoire, his harem. And he was on Sherri Shepherd talking about Valentine's Day. He has to get something for everybody.
And they're all different.
And so the reason he has all these, I guess this is my problem.
Girlfriends.
And yes, I'm judging. Yes, I'm not, we listen and we don't judge. No, I'm judging. I don't mind you dating all these different women. Okay. Like you're not serious. I'm not committed to anybody.
We're casually dating.
We are casually. I don't mind that. His thing was he didn't want to lie to anybody. He'd been in a really messy divorce. He'd been cheating. All his stuff. So I'm not lying to anybody anymore. So basically everybody knows about everybody.
Yeah.
And they're cool with it. My problem is the collective unit. Now, you might have some other folks you're dating besides me, and that's cool. And I might have some too. It's we together. We're all, why? Help me with
guys,
that.
I
don't
y'all,
understand.
That's Lisa's.
Y'all, do you? If y'all do, explain it to me.
Well, okay.
You're dating my man? Okay, I'm not even gonna say my man. A man. We are dating the same man.
He ain't yours because he everybody's.
Sally is dating him, and Jenny is that we all dating him. You are a lovely young woman. You're lovely. I don't have no relationship with you. I don't. And we're not we don't have to go to dinner together. We don't have to, this co-mingling and we're a unit.
I get what you're saying.
What the fuck is that? I don't get it.
What's sad is I agree with you.
I don't get it.
And here's the funny part.
But that's what they do.
That's what they do.
That's his thing. Yeah, they have relationships with each other. It's really sister wifey.
It is. That's what it is. It's you're being trained to be a sister
and you know
wife.
why I have a problem with that too? Now they did have a short-lived sister, husband, brother thing, but that don't ever go over. You know that? That doesn't happen.
You see that on Last.
That doesn't last. Mm-hmm. So why are you putting now? If you just want to kick it casually, I'm auditioning you. It's kind of that. Now I don't mind that.
May the best woman win.
You might be lovely, and you might not, and I don't have a problem.
But if my relationship is with you, I don't want it to be with you.
You, everybody, and we all have to commingle and go out to dinner together and kick it. Hell no, that is a hell no for me. Is it?
I'm a little crazy.
Count me out.
First off,
we ain't got to commit to each other like that right away. I get that.
But
that collective, no.
Me knowing.
No, I'm not doing that.
If I'm with you and I like you and I hear Lisa hooting and hollering in the other room, see, I've killed everybody. That I know it don't work for me.
It's not even the jealousy thing.
It is.
You know what? I don't have the bandwidth.
Yeah,
I don't,
because it's in a
hard
relationship to be good with one person,
a romantic relationship with all these people.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand.
I understand
why they have to be
I understand
in a relationship.
His benefit.
I don't know if it's a sexual thing. If sometimes they all, of course,
I don't think so.
Sherri is kind of she ain't not gonna ask that like I would. I'd be like, so what's the purpose of everybody? Why do I have to know her and like her? I don't. Yeah. All that. If you like her and you're dating her, cool. And you like her and you like her and you like me. Mm-hmm. All that is cool. If everybody,
we ain't all got to get in the hot tub together. Up and up.
Yeah, we all know you're fine. We have no commitment, but that.
Sharing
to get
yeah,
so that's a problem for me.
If they like it, good for them. I can't even say I love it on that. I can't even lie.
No.
But if you like it's good for you.
And Cam Newton had recently had kind of a cool interview with Bishop Jakes, who has
Bishop T.D. Jakes,
podcast. I believe it's a podcast.
Something. I don't know.
I'm not really what the Bishop doing. But you know, he was really kind of getting into all the kids he has, all the baby mamas, all the things, and he's saying he is more afraid of divorce than he is of
marriage,
of not being married, of being alone. Yes. Like he just, and I believe that is because he's worried about what they would take from him. Mm-hmm. But newsflash,
if they're really there because of him,
all these relationships,
all these kids. How many kids Cam got?
I mean, I don't know. If there's a palimony, I don't know who lives with who, what he's doing, but you still gonna be out of some money. Now that's just what it is. When you bring children into the world, you live with someone, kind of a common law situation, you're still going to be out of some money. Sorry, newsflash, but you know. So, but it was interesting. It's on the World Wide Web, so you can look that up. It's trauma. It is. We said this too. If y'all would listen to us, we have solved the world's problems right here. But it comes to parenting. These 7, 8 kids. You know, expectations people put on their kids and societal norms and expectations, religious expectations. There's a lot that goes into it. So talk to your kids, expose your kids to other points of views and other people that you trust and love that kind of widen their
way of thinking.
And their, you know, like maybe it doesn't have to be this way. But
you know what's so scary about, for example, like just Cam Newton, and not to throw him under the bus, because we've talked about Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon has had a recent interview where he's had this similar revelation of like, oh my gosh,
I had 59 kids,
and all these kids out of a trauma response, and not even the support. The thing is, it's hard to be a good set of parents to 3 or 4 kids.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Even then, you're outnumbered. Let's say there's 2 adults. There's still 4 kids. You're still outnumbered, right?
We all only still have 24 hours a day,
right?
So
we only have that much.
A lot of time,
and if you're having to work to pay for these kids, as well as you don't have time to pour into them.
And he's busy. He's on everything.
Yeah, you gotta be. You're paying. You have 7, 8 kids.
You might want to
from 3, 4 women. And here's the thing. This is the danger of where your trauma response results in procreating. Now your trauma has automatically transferred to these kids because these kids never had a normalcy.
Well, and then they've never had a cellular thing too, which studies have shown. A lot of trauma, it's not even so much that your behavior shows it. It's just in you. It's in your cells. It is some of that trauma. So you've passed genetically. You've passed trauma on, and you know the arrogance of, you know, I have to have someone with my DNA, and not just someone. You know, all this tribe of people. You know, the arrogance of it is just insane. Yes. I mean, that shows you something is wrong.
Yes.
And it's just a sad thing. And that to finally wake up, but they're here now.
That's what I'm saying. The sad part is when you get past that, they're here. They exist.
Yeah. So how about not? How about just not? Like that just doesn't have to be, but
I have so many comments on it, but it's sad.
You know, you just pray for the kids, pray for their moms. And you know, they'll be okay, but it is.
Well, we hope. I mean, we hope. We don't know that.
It's a sad
we don't know that.
Thing.
You don't know that. You are leaving people
you know what I'm
unsupported.
Going to pray for that. The time he has with them it's quality time, and that they know they're loved and cherished.
Yes.
And that's all any kid wants.
Yeah.
So I am going to pray that, and that there's other people in their lives, grandparents,
the village that pours
things
into them,
and they're going to be okay. Yeah. But just FYI, that's a
it's
heavy
something
thing
to think about.
Do. Yes. On a lighter note,
are we on my
for
Legos?
Valentine? Yes, y'all. Legos is putting out some new flowers. You know, they do the
bouquets.
It's not really for kids; these are for grown-ups.
No, they're
kind of hard to do.
They're interesting.
You know, they do the flowers and bouquets and plants and stuff. So they have a whole new lineup for Valentine's Day.
Just in time.
So if you are into Legos,
guys, they're gorgeous,
or your significant other is into Legos, that might be a fun Valentine's Day.
And I'm going to tag the link, guys.
Yeah, and we'll show you. We'll show on the down below. You can go and
think about it, guys.
Check them
These
out.
are the flowers that don't die.
They don't die.
These
and
last.
If your person is just into Legos, they would get a big kick out of that.
And that would be a fun little date night thing. Honestly,
put them together.
Get you a little charcuterie, sit down, play some music in the background.
I like the little plants.
Oh, the orchid one is gorgeous.
It's pretty.
I love that one. The plum blossom is pretty. Okay, she's looking at them.
Okay,
guys. I'm getting
so we'll put
them
on there. We'll put them on there.
So, but I just gave you a whole date night.
For
order charcuterie, get their favorite dessert,
and put Legos together.
Don't go to the restaurants because they're so
that wouldn't be a good date.
It's not a good date.
But I would eat the charcuterie and watch you put it together, and I'd be happy with that.
Well, and if they have intelligent conversation, that would be a good date for you.
Right.
Because you are a sapiosexual.
I can just
that is your whole
watch.
Thing.
I don't have to do. I don't like puzzles. And
I know.
Just putting shit together. I don't want to do that. I really do not. But I'll watch you do it.
I haven't drugged her, guys, but
because y'all a couple years ago I bought the Home Alone Lego set. It's a Christmas.
It's gorgeous.
It's Christmas.
You put so that together?
Cute. No, I didn't. Judy put it together. My sister put it together, who loves puzzles.
I thought you put that together.
So I bought it and I sat with her. She has a system. So she's got all these little trays, little things where she's putting pieces. She just has a way to do it.
I feel so bamboozled.
I helped her.
You helped facilitate, keep her
company. And then we did, and I might have done a few little things, but I really don't like, it's too much pressure.
Lisa.
I don't like the pressure. I don't like it's not finished. But see, that's what they like. People that like puzzles, they like, I don't like that.
I thought you put that together.
No, I didn't. I don't know who told you that. I never said I did.
I guess because you owned it.
It's at your you just assumed. You know what they say about assumption, but I didn't do it. But
shout out to Judy.
But I can sit there with you while you do it and enjoy it. Just saying.
Guys, this is in her craft room. It's been in her home. It lights up. I mean, it is.
I might give it to my grandsugars, the boys. They might enjoy it because I'm not sure.
That's the kids' favorite movie.
Oh, it's did we tell y'all that? It's number 1. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I bought a little game at Christmas. I think it's called Tales.
Okay.
Well, they have a Christmas edition. Was it the Christmas edition? No. I'm lying. I did buy that, but that wasn't a Christmas edition. No, my sister bought a game, and I don't know what it is. I'll have to look it up for y'all. But it's a card game, and it is a Christmas edition. It asks you all kinds of stuff. Who played in Miracle on 34th. Kind of one of those. Okay. Well, one of the questions was, what is the most popular Christmas movie of all time? And it's Home Alone.
I can see. My kids eat
Home
this up. They love
Home Alone. So it was kind of fun because we were all, naming things, but that was it. Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, shout out to Judy for putting this together because
my sister,
have been giving Lisa credit for about 3 years now.
Okay. Shouldn't have done that.
Okay, loves. Thank you all for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you're listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things. Until next time.
Guys.